What's up, you guys? Welcome back to the podcast. I just had a coffee.
You can tell.
The new and experienced investor podcast. It's a real estate investing podcast that brings real estate investors from all walks of life together. I'm one of your hosts. I'm Alex Barnett. I'm the new guy.
And I can tell. And I'm Joe Holmes, and I'm the experienced guy without the caffeine.
That's right. Yeah, we had the midday caffeine, and boy, is it good. So today we're just going duo style. The old rookie and the Sarge, as I like to call it. And before we jump into our topics, we're going to be talking about everything real estate, current events, things that are going on now that you're going to want to at least have in the back of your mind going into the new season that, could affect your investing future.
Wow. Crystal ball time.
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, if the Wall Street Journal says it, it must be true.
Must be.
But before we do that, let's talk about our meetup we have coming up on April 22nd.
Oh, that's my cue?
Yeah. Sorry, I was trying to do it without looking at you.
That's okay. Hangar 24.
Yeah.
And we have 2 guest speakers.
Yes.
That you have scheduled, and they're doing subject to deals.
Yep.
Correct?
Yeah. They do all creative deals.
In their group?
Yes, they're a group. They founded this group called Creative Investors, and they work with a lot of pre-foreclosure people. They'll basically turn deals that you would think aren't deals into deals. They can help you close. They can help you underwrite, and they're really big in the sub-2 community. They're regional leaders in the sub-2 community, and they're really cool guys just in general.
Regional leaders.
Wow. Yeah.
That's big time.
Mm-hmm. That's like, Cartel has their...
Yeah.
Yeah, they're like up there.
Wow.
I know. So... Should be good. If you guys are into creative finance, definitely come out. But in general, just...
Hangar 24.
Hangar 24.
Irvine. 22nd.
6 p.m. And you should just make a habit of coming out to this because not only is the weather going to be amazing, we do it outdoors.
Yes.
But you meet a lot of really great people. Last month we had Burton talking about lists and PropStream and how you can use that to... come up with different ways to reach out to prospects, whether you're an agent or an investor or both. So a lot of knowledge dropped, a lot of knowledge to be gained. And then the networking alone is just something, to be a part of. So make sure you're there.
They also have really good food.
Really good food.
Food and beer.
Beer.
We made sure of that for you guys because... you know how much you love beer.
And parking validation as well.
Yep. Free parking.
Free parking.
Yeah. So we've covered all the bases. We've thought of everything. You have no more excuses at this point.
None.
So if you're not coming, we can't do anything else for you at this point. The red carpet has been laid out.
There. Ready. Just walk on it.
There you go. So, yeah, we're really excited. Lauren found the soundboard today. Yeah,
wow.
So it's gonna be a fun-filled day today. So if you're joining us, make sure you drop it in the comments, any questions that you might have, or if you disagree with anything that we pull up, it's gonna be a very controversial episode. Yeah. Nice. Okay.
I'm going to have too much fun with this.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
That's why she's the producer.
That's right.
She knows when to press that button.
She's producing.
Yeah.
Excellent. Okay, let's go ahead and dive on in. What do we got? First topic.
Let's see here. Should you refinance right now? Should you refinance your mortgage right now?
Well, according to CNBC, there's 3 signs it's time to refinance your mortgage. Now, it seems a little insane right now because there's still, high 6s. But let's see what the article says.
Yeah, what does the article say?
I mean, there's a nice lady on a swing smiling, so it must...
She just refinanced. What I'm thinking is this is probably written because there's been absolutely no, refinancing.
Nothing.
And so they're trying to make it up. they're trying to move the needle a little bit.
Are they giving you like the 3 things
Yeah,
you should
if
look
Lauren
for?
scrolls down a little bit,
Sorry.
if
I'm
I
going.
could do it with my
Or
hand.
up in your case.
There we go.
Okay,
Where's
yeah,
the 3
pretend you're
things?
doing
Yeah.
it.
Oh, here we
So
go.
here we go.
Whoa, whoa,
right
whoa.
here.
You can cut your rate by 50 basis points or more. Whoa, no, that's like, whoa. You need more than that.
If you can cut your rate by 50 basis points
No.
or more.
It needs to be at least 1% or more.
Okay, so that's
Yeah.
just saying a half a point you should
Yes.
refinance
Yeah.
and go through the whole rigmarole of getting
gosh,
all
why would you do that?
make
All
the
that
lender
trouble,
money.
you know, they're already asking you for your firstborn. Refinance, they're going to ask you for your secondborn as well.
True.
It's like, that's crazy.
You better have a family
That's
of 8.
not advice I would agree with.
Okay, so number 1, wrong, CNBC.
Bad.
So let's go ahead and go up. And then we have you can pay cash for closing costs. So right off the top, they're having you come out of pocket so you
Yeah.
can get a better rate and save what,
Yeah.
like $300 on your
Yeah.
payment?
Yeah,
Or how much would it
exactly.
be? Not that much.
I don't know. When you refinance a loan, what I would look for is, and I've always gotten a kick out of these lenders that say, it doesn't cost you anything to refinance this loan. Well, yeah, no kidding, because you put it into the loan.
Yeah. you're
So I
paying
don't
for
see it up front, but yeah, you're paying for it.
Right.
So the question is what your payment was. If you're saving $300, how much money extra have you put in?
Right.
So then you're going to divide that by that to figure out how long it's going to take you to pay this back. And if it's more than 2 years, why are you refinancing? You know, most people move out of their home every 7 years. So, you know, you're chasing $300 lower on your mortgage for a short period of time just doesn't make sense to me.
I mean, what if your brother-in-law is like a mortgage guy and he just keeps bothering you about it?
Get another brother-in-law.
You can't
Yeah.
either. He's already married into the family.
I will say, just quick story. My mom is getting like 10 unsolicited text messages a day from lenders telling her to
'Cause
refinance.
They're starving.
And she replies back, you need to beat 2.39% interest because that's what she has.
Nice.
And they're like, wait, yeah, right,
Yeah.
lady. They're like, can
Yeah.
you believe what she just texted back?
Yeah. We know that your mortgage is at 4% and we're offering you 6%. How's that sound?
Yeah. I mean, she did good. She refinanced like right when the rates dropped. So she's locked in.
It's like, that's crazy.
But
That is
You know,
weird.
I don't
Well,
think they're
they're-
compliant with the texting laws.
They're thinking, you know, that people need money for whatever comes up in life. And that's a quick way to get some cash, you know, is refinance your house. The problem
That's
is
true.
you go from a 3% loan to a 7% loan. So how does that make sense?
Yeah,
You
it
know,
doesn't.
Unless you need the cash. If you need the cash, sell the house.
Yeah.
You know,
Not in
give me
California.
a call. I'll sell it for you.
There
We'll
you
buy
go.
it. We'll
Or
buy
we'll
it.
buy it.
We'll
Yeah,
buy
there
it
you
then.
go.
I
If
love
it's
that.
especially if it's distressed, we'll buy anything.
We're hungry right now.
Yeah.
Let's take a look at number 3. This could be a good reason.
Oh.
You bought your home with an FHA loan. So,
Can be a good reason. You're going to have to make sure that you have at least 20% or more in equity
oh, jeez.
before you refinance. So FHA is 3.5% down. So if you don't have that equity built in, it's not going to do you any good to refinance this property. Yeah.
It's,
You're going to have to, you know, if you only have 5% equity after a year or so, you're going to have to come up with the other 15%. It's like, why?
yeah, and they're kind of touching on, and the reason you would want to is because you're going to have that PMI,
Yes.
and that's just going to be an extra $500
Yes.
a month or,
Yeah,
or
but
more.
It's going to cost you another 15% down.
Yeah,
You have
true.
to buy the loan down.
Buy the loan down.
So,
I mean, and I'm noticing there's a lot of FHA offers, like right now.
yeah, absolutely.
And
Well, I mean,
people
why
want to.
wouldn't you put an FHA offer in on a property? It's only 3.5% down.
But it's just so much extra work, isn't it, to get it like through the finish line?
No,
No.
no,
Oh, okay.
no. If the house is, you know, financed or for sale at a, you know, reasonable price, It's fine.
Okay.
FHA offers work. There's nothing
Then
wrong
your
with
monthly payment's going to be like $8,000.
No, hopefully not that much. Yeah. What you do see now is agents, like, let's say I have a property for sale for $400, and agents sending me an offer for $450, but it's FHA, and they don't care honestly how high they go because they're protected with the appraisal. If they don't remove that appraisal contingency, then your choice is, if the appraisal comes back at 400, your choice is to kick them out of escrow. They come up with the difference, or you lower the price to 400. So that's a big reason why FHA offers are not accepted right up front.
Okay.
It's for that reason.
I'm looking at a $1.3 million, 900 square foot bungalow in Seal Beach.
Nice.
Can I put 3% down?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Then your payment's going to be about $8,000.
Probably more than that.
There's no way to rent out any. They're so small.
Good luck with that, by the way.
God.
I mean, there was a fourplex for sale for like $5
$5 million.
on the
3%
boardwalk.
Yeah, I don't think you can do FHA. There's a limit on
5% down.
There's a limit on the loan.
Bigger Pocket says 5%.
Not FHA.
Oh, okay.
No, that's conventional.
Oh, conventional. Okay, we'll do that.
All right. So what do we think about this this refinancing? Yay or nay?
I'm sorry,
Nay.
lenders.
Nice.
Yeah, right now.
Disappeared. Nice.
Well, and that's the thing. Everyone's sitting on their sweet, sweet low mortgage rate.
Yeah.
So that's what's gridlocking the whole system right now.
Absolutely.
So I don't know. You just gotta.
Don't refinance unless your rate's going down. You know what we saw the other day, actually? Alex showed it to me. We couldn't believe it. An adjustable rate mortgage still in place from what, 2005?
Yeah.
And it said the interest will never be lower than 15.
Like 8. No, it wouldn't be higher than 15.
Higher than 15.
Yeah, and then lower than like 8.7 or something.
Nice.
Yeah.
Let's get that one.
Right.
Yeah.
Was that pre-foreclosure?
No, that's the Vegas probate one I was talking about.
Oh.
Yeah, so figuring that one out. But
Okay.
yeah.
Well, what about housing affordability? Is it just completely collapsed?
Well, Lauren, that's what economists say. According to CNBC, housing affordability has just completely collapsed. And, I brought this one up because everyone's crying about housing affordability. But if there's a will, there's a way. Maybe you're not going on market. Maybe you can go off market. Maybe you can use PropStream. Maybe you can find somebody in foreclosure. Maybe you can buy it on seller finance.
Make that happen for us. Let's go.
There's lots of ways. Yes.
Yeah.
But I don't think that article is taking into account California, because there are lots of buyers. We're still in a seller's market.
Mm-hmm.
There's multiple offers that are received once a seller puts their property on the market.
Yeah.
And if you do it with the right agent,
Yep.
hello,
Mm-hmm.
you do it with the right agent, then
Like me.
you're going to get multiple offers.
Yeah.
So this is a different area.
Well, what are they talking about?
They're talking, in the middle of
Median
the country.
households.
They're not really talking about East Coast and West Coast. They're talking down in the middle. I think if you go back down here, the other way, down. Yeah, down. Keep going down. Right here, stop. Yeah, there's a medium sales price.
Oh.
400,000. What does that get you in Orange County?
Nothing.
A garage.
Yeah.
So that's kind
Mobile
of what
home.
they're talking about. A mobile home.
Yeah.
In fact, we will have one for sale in about a month or so
That's
after we
right.
rehab it. So if you're interested in a mobile home, you have to be 55 and older.
It's not in Orange County, though. It's in Hemet.
That's an offshoot of Orange County.
Yeah. That's Orange County.
But it's going to be fully remodeled.
There you
It
go.
is.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I just hear a lot of. Well, I was talking to my cousin yesterday too. He runs a print shop. Lauren's like, call your cousin, see if he can do direct mail for us for the old cousin hookup. And he said he could. So I was talking to him. He's like, yeah, he bought his house in Huntington, I don't know, maybe like 10 years ago. And so he's like, yeah, it's pretty nuts what it's worth now.
Yeah.
He's like, I just feel bad for young people today and, giving me that thing.
Yeah.
And I was like, people can do it. You can still get a house if you go and look for it like some other way.
Creative financing goes a long way.
Yeah, it totally does.
Mm-hmm.
It's just, what do you think, like, out of how many sellers are really willing to carry, and then how many buyers are willing to do extra research besides, applying for a loan itself, like Joe said, is like giving up your firstborn child. And
well, yeah, exactly. So that makes me, like, it's less work for me to try and find a seller willing to carry than it is like filling out the paperwork to get a loan.
Yeah, but if you're just
like
starry-eyed retail buyer.
For 10 years, you had no job.
That's actually a great question. So who are the sellers that you're finding right now that are doing seller financing? Like, where are they in their life?
Yeah, they're older.
Exactly.
Tired landlords.
Exactly.
Yeah. Maybe they have more than one property.
Exactly.
They're just sick of it, know, and
they don't necessarily, need all that money up front. They would rather have some cash flow.
Yeah.
Get the money a little bit at a time.
Yep.
And not have to take care of the broken toilets or anything else in the property.
Exactly.
So, baby boomers are ready to sell and either downsize or just go into a rental, and they're a perfect opportunity for seller financing.
Or they're tax evaders and don't want to pay capital gains.
There you go.
With one lump sum.
Well, and the only thing standing in the way
that's not evading taxes.
I was joking.
No, that's not evading taxes.
I was being
deferring.
silly.
That's just kicking the can down the road. Who else kicks the can? Oh, that's right, the federal government. That's what they do.
Ever
They kick
heard of
the
them?
can down the road. So, why can't normal citizens do that?
Well, and I've talked to some buyers, and the only thing standing in my way was these pesky children that they had.
Oh.
And they're like,
how old are the children?
They're probably my age or a little older.
You're old.
I know.
Yeah.
They're like, I would, because we looked at an apartment, and this one lady she has like 5 houses. 4 of them are in Seal Beach. One of them's in Huntington
Harbor.
She's good, and they're all like multifamily. She's raking it in, all paid off.
Yeah.
And she's just like, I'm just so done with it. I was like, oh, well, if you ever think about selling, we buy properties.
Yeah.
And she's like, yeah, well, my son's going to buy.
My kids wouldn't like that very much.
Yeah, that's what she said.
But Alex and I, we were on a long walk on Sunday and just walking through Seal Beach, and there's some beautiful homes there. And we were like, what if we take the angle, like, because Carlos got his property because the seller's son was kind of being a deadbeat. We're like, what if we take the angle and send out mailers that are like, don't leave this to your your spoiled kids.
Like,
let us buy it.
When was the last time they came and visited you?
That's something they would read.
When was the last time they even called you?
Exactly.
Those pesky children of yours,
I'm
they
right
don't
down the
deserve
street. I'll
this
take
home.
you down to Sizzler right now.
Yeah. You can't take it with you.
You can't take it with
Come
you.
on.
Yeah.
At least enjoy it while you're here.
Exactly. Yeah, I'm coming up with a few mailers in my head that I'm like, I might use it.
Gotcha mailers.
Gotcha
Okay.
mailers.
Gotcha mailers. I like that.
Yeah.
Gotcha mailers. That's different. Maybe it'll catch on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Either that or they're going to call and say, I want to adopt you.
Yeah.
Okay, that works too.
You can adopt me by signing over your house.
There
Yeah.
you go.
That seems like a
know.
fair trade.
I
Yeah.
don't know. Yeah, we'll see. We'll keep you posted
Just
on that.
kidding.
I know. We're just
being
joking.
silly.
We're not kidding, but let's
Yeah,
move
we're
on
not.
here.
Yeah.
Where are we going next?
Hold on, let me catch up here. Okay. Next on our tour of CNBC is sorry, home sellers, that 6% commission isn't going anywhere.
Now, we haven't seen this side of the argument yet. And this is Bloomberg, actually. And what he says, he being...
Oh, is it paywalled?
Oh, okay. Well, just go up to the top. Don't show
Okay,
anybody
sorry.
that.
We don't pay for this.
Stephen Mim says the settlement by the National Association of Realtors fueled speculation about the end of hefty payouts for agents. History suggests that's a misread. So he's saying it's not going anywhere.
I agree.
Oh,
100% I
my
agree.
gosh. But everyone was posting feverishly about it leaving and the whole system collapsing.
It may go away for a little bit because we are still in a seller's market. So if you advertise your property on the MLS, even if you offer 0, you're still going to get interest. And then at that point in time, it's up to the buyer's agent to figure out how they're going to get paid, period.
Yeah.
Or the buyer is going to come directly to the listing agent and work out a deal with them as well.
I mean, listing agents just might start charging 6% and offering a cut to a buyer's agent, right?
Which has always been the case.
Oh, okay. So they
Always
can't
been
do
the
that.
case.
That's the same
They
thing.
just can't advertise the 3% to the buyer's agent.
Okay.
That's the model that we're headed to. But like you said, it's going to be in their hip pocket, so to speak. Like if somebody reaches out to me, they're going to first thing, like if I was a buyer's agent, which I hate to be, but if I was a buyer's agent, my first call would be the listing agent. How much are you offering in commission? What do you have in your pocket? I'd like to know. Joe, we're not offering anything. Okay, that sounds great. So I go back to my buyer and say, okay, they're not offering anything. How much are you willing to pay me?
Right.
Yeah.
That's
Or
not
you
enough. I'm worth more than that. That's not enough.
Or you'd show them something that looks similar.
Or show them something else. Yeah, absolutely.
You're like,
go to the next one. Yeah. And in a buyer's market, then now that's totally going to change because now you have sellers putting a property up for sale and they're not getting any bites whatsoever. Mm-hmm. And so, even if they have it advertised, they better have something in their pocket at the end of the day when a buyer's agent calls and says, hey, how much are you going to pay me? Yeah, well, I've got an agreement with the seller to pay you 2%, whatever.
When was the last buyer's market? 2009?
No, that was a disastrous market for certain people, but for investors, it was the best of times.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's like, are we ever going to have that again?
There's always two sides of a coin.
Yeah.
So you have to make sure you're on the right side.
Yeah.
Yeah. But, since then, I would say there hasn't been a buyer's market. It's been, steadily just going straight up. Like right after COVID, everything got shut down for just a little bit. But then the housing prices just start shooting up because crazy people, were looking for some place to go. They were buying stuff left and right in Joshua Tree and Airbnb stuff. And, so it got crazy and the prices just kept going up. So
I don't know when we're going to see
I've got a
buyer's.
funny buyer's agent video for you guys.
You do?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, yeah. So
I think Alex posted this a couple days ago.
So it says buyer's agent at the end of a showing in July 2024. That's when the NAR thing's supposed to go through. And she has that little tip.
Option, the tip
option
screen.
when they give it to you at the shop.
Nice. I like that.
Yeah. And she's like, how much do you think it's worth? Yeah.
I like that.
Oh my God.
I like that tip option.
Yeah.
Because that's all you see when you go out to eat anymore.
Yeah, they're like, it's going to ask you a question.
Here.
I'm a sucker.
You
I'm
know?
a sucker. I tip for everything now.
Yeah, they say it's going to ask you a
I feel
question.
bad.
We're at $20 an hour for fast food. I've stopped tipping.
Oh,
There you go.
good point.
Yeah,
True.
stop tipping.
Okay.
Stopped it all.
Yeah. No more tipping.
What about at coffee places? Donut places?
No.
No. Oh,
Oh.
gosh.
I
Okay.
never tip there.
Oh, all right.
No.
Well, they make their money on the sugar
Yeah.
when you buy, on the buy.
Yeah.
On the
Gotcha. Okay.
No.
Makes sense. I know. And they're like looking right at you. And I'm like, can they tell where my hand goes, which option they
They
pick?
can see it.
Yeah.
They can
They
see
know.
it. They
Then-
know.
Then, you know what I would do? I'd pretend I'm going to the high one and then
I went
press
out to eat the other days, and I know you guys are going to be offended.
Carl's Jr.
Denny's.
I love
Alex
Denny's.
always begs me to go to Denny's, and I
Really?
say no.
I'm a Denny's man.
I'm
Through and through.
Well, Denny's is the same thing. You have to be over 60 or 70.
No. When we were
yeah.
on tour, in the van, that would be the only place open after
Yes,
shows at like
24
1
hours a
a.m.
day. Yeah.
And so we'd go there and eat.
This lady,
3 in the morning.
3 in the morning.
the waitress, is that what you call them, waitress? Food
Yeah,
server,
I think it's still, yeah.
whatever, brings me out a coffee because that's what I wanted because I'm ordering off the senior meal.
Ooh.
Oh.
You know, so I'm ordering
$1 coffee.
pancakes and
Yeah.
eggs and
Nice.
sausage and bacon, you know, the whole
It's like
senior
$3.25.
meal. Yeah, I wish. It's
up
gone
there now?
Yeah, it's like $7 or $8.
Oh, so,
Yeah, it's way up there.
okay.
She brings me out this coffee, and it's literally cold.
Oh, no.
So I call her back, and I said, you know, this is cold, and it's so like I'm really kind of turned off. Just bring me some water. Then she brings me the bill at the end. It's still
With the
there.
coffee.
Yeah, with the coffee there. Yeah.
And you're
It's
like,
like, okay, there goes your tip.
yeah. I could have given
Yeah.
you the,
I could have given you a $1 tip, but
yeah.
it's gone now.
Dang. That's rude. That's rude. And the point system, too, when they don't count your points. Pet peeve.
That is. That
And they
is.
double charge you.
Does Denny's have point system?
Well, no, I was just thinking of that other donut place we went to.
Yeah,
and had
that's
the points.
true. Yeah,
But
that's not good.
no.
Next.
Anyway.
Well, we all know about this. You guys kind of were talking about it. The Airbnb Joshua Tree freezing over.
Oh, so they finally
Or cooling
admitted,
down,
They finally
cooling
admitted.
down.
Wall Street Journal, and this was, and I wanted to show it because it's really funny. I want to show you guys like when we bought our flip. So yeah, it's just saying was the hottest area in California for a while. Okay, so find on the timeline kind of when we bought ours, which was it was probably
It was the top.
it was
Yeah,
like
it was the
right
top.
here,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and then we sold it.
there.
Like right
Yeah.
there and missed this whole thing because the contractors and I didn't slap a guy upside the head fast enough.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I mean, it was.
That was your job.
yeah.
Your only job was to slap the contractor,
I know.
and you didn't.
I know.
That was a big lesson, wasn't
That
it?
was a big lesson. Yeah.
Okay.
Sob stories.
It was a big lesson, but the timing was.
Well, we could have in a different timeline.
Yeah. Yeah.
If it would have gotten done right, we could have right there.
Yeah. We could have.
And then it went right there.
Yeah.
So anyway, it's triggering. I don't know why I brought that back up, but
I don't know why either.
well, it was just like
Yeah.
I saw
I can
that.
tell you that I've lost money in real estate twice.
Oh God.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Once was in Joshua Tree.
Oh my God. Okay.
And you still talk to us. That's amazing.
And I still talk to you.
I'll look it up somewhere.
Yeah.
But
This was like right down the street from our property, so I'm having like flashbacks right now.
yeah, I know. But well, and it was funny because while we were in the thick of it, Lauren's stepdad sends me a Wall Street Journal thing. It's like Joshua Tree, the hottest thing since sliced bread.
No.
And it like at the time was
Yeah, but
just
you didn't read
tanking.
it until like 6 months later.
Yeah.
No, they were sending this out like while we were getting the
Yeah.
offers we were getting. We're
It
like,
was like
no.
it had already peaked. Everyone
Yeah.
was leaving.
Yeah.
The mass exodus.
Yeah.
There's people still making money out there. I mean, we talk about it all the time, but it's just funny to see.
A different way.
Yeah.
Just not for us.
Right.
It's funny to see Wall Street Journal chiming in when they know nothing about it. Oh, and a part of the article was there's a family. It was like some tech guy from Seattle bought a Airbnb, and then I forget what the story. Yeah, right here. So, the family put it on the market for no. Go back to the other one. Go back one more. Okay. At first, the home typically rented for $200 to $250 a night, depending on the season. McKinley said over the last 2 years, they've had to lower their nightly rates to $125 to $185 to grow to keep up with the growing competition, and that's what
I mean,
that's what is
Yes.
happening across the board.
Because everybody's Airbnb out there.
and
Yeah.
just looking at the photo, if this is a photo of their actual house, we know a few people running STRs out there, and it's like minimum you have to put like $100K into the
This
house.
is
This
like,
is not gonna.
This is below standard now.
This is like
Way
teenager
below.
bedroom. Yeah.
like this used to be like, wow, it's cool. Like if you go back, like it says like funky on the
There was one with a pool. Like you pretty much have to have.
something crazy.
There was one towards the front, like
Yeah.
this. You need
Yes.
to have this to be getting
Yeah.
anything close. And even this is becoming saturated. There's so many new builds where they're building this
But
out.
you know, this is a nice place.
It's
Oh,
really
yeah,
nice.
no,
It's a
that's
nice
cool.
place.
Like,
I mean,
that
if
would
you're going to
be-
go out to the desert and
Right.
burn
That's where you want to
yourself,
be. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's where you want to be.
Yeah.
But
you
if
know?
you don't have the pool, you don't have the spa, you don't have this like futuristic Adobe look with all the amenities. If it's just a regular house and you painted a mural, it's not gonna.
Right.
Yeah.
So go
Go.
to the house again. Like go back
Okay.
to the other way. Yeah, keep going. And then so he drops it and then they relist it.
I mean, you can
know,
tell this
it's
kind of
like-
looks like what our property looked like. You know,
It does.
Yeah.
single family home.
So they bought it for $470.
Whoops.
Oh,
Yeah,
you
that's
want
fine.
back?
No, you're good. You're good.
Okay.
So and then they they rent it out. They're making some money, and then now it's like probably barely breaking even, if that. Not worth the headache. One more, and then in the spring, the family puts the home on the market for $599
No
and
way.
have cut the listing price several times, and that's just what everyone was going through.
There's no. I mean, this one looks like it's even smaller than the one.
Right?
we
And it's
had.
like, let's get funky. It was like.
No.
That worked for like a time, and then currently asking $480, but they aren't going lower. This is every seller,
Yeah.
according to the listing agent, since they are at the break even as a short-term rental. So it's just like, what do you do with it? You just hold on to it.
It looks like our neighborhood too.
Yeah,
Yeah, it does.
You know. Yeah.
It's just, I mean, and even our street that we were flipping on, it was like every house was an Airbnb.
There were
all
two
the way down
houses
there.
out of what would you say 15 on the street that were regular residences.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then that
True.
brings up the other
True.
side of
I think our problem was timing.
Timing.
No.
Yeah.
It's
Timing
like
on the
3
rehab.
months earlier.
On the rehab.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm blaming you, by the way.
Yeah, I know. I'll take the
Okay.
blame.
I blame you too.
I take
Timing
the blame.
on the rehab.
Yeah.
And we bought it at a good price. We had enough room that we were going to make a profit for a flip on a short period of time, but it just was too long.
Took too
over a
long.
period of time. And
Yep.
so we ended up not making any money only the second time. Did I already say that?
Yeah.
Second time in my life
Yeah.
that I didn't make money on real
I'm sorry,
estate.
If you look at
It's okay.
all of
You've
them
made
put
it up.
together, maybe I think there's a positive.
Oh, yeah, I just said that. I said
Okay.
you've made it up.
Okay, good. There we
Yeah.
go. So
No, absolutely.
there you go. That's how you learn.
Yeah.
Well, and that was like the biggest lesson. It was crazy because we had contractors that we had used that were kind of like
Flaky.
Well, yeah, and I was going to say the previous contractors, it was like they did what they said they were going to do in a reasonable amount of time, Frank, on the mobile homes.
Yes.
So I was like, oh, this isn't that hard. And then it was
Yeah.
like, find a new contractor out there. And then I did. And then it was just like,
Flaky.
yeah.
And there's nobody out there. I mean, Alex and I,
Yeah.
we ended up going out there ourselves, spending like a week in a motel. Frank and Gabriel came out, and then we were like doing half the work ourselves too. So
Crazy.
it was wild. It was definitely
Good
wild.
experience. I'm telling
It
you. It's
was.
Good experience.
It was a
you know?
great experience.
That's like
You know?
firsthand.
You hate to go through that and then lose money at the end of the day, but you won't do that anymore.
Oh,
Absolutely
God,
not.
no. I don't trust anything anyone
No,
says.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah, you learned a
Don't
big
believe
lesson,
anybody.
which is great. That's awesome.
And it's like the second I see any well, there's so many red flags, like down to like how he kept his tools.
The
It
work
was just
site
like-
was never
yeah,
clean.
the work site was just
Mm-hmm.
trash compared to like the other guys. They keep it clean, like they'll work and then they clean up every day.
Yeah.
And so it looks nice even
Which
when
is
it's
what they should do.
yeah,
Yeah.
which is what they should do. And this guy's like, just his tools are everywhere, trash everywhere. And I was like, oh, that's kind of a unconventional way of doing things.
Yeah.
But
Unconventional.
yeah, but it's just like the biggest
But
red
we didn't
flag.
know. We didn't know what we didn't know. So we didn't know walking into a job site like that. We were just like, oh, they must be working hard. Like stuff is everywhere. But now, if I were to see that, like with our crew
Yeah.
now, I would be like, what is going on?
Yeah,
like I
no,
would
this
be
is
freaking
bad.
out. So
This is bad.
yeah.
You don't do freak out very well either.
I don't.
No. You get stressed out.
Yeah.
I do.
She does. She gets
Yeah.
stressed out.
That's a good barometer. of
You're
like,
the opposite.
oh yeah, I'm like, it's all good.
It's all good. Yeah, let's buy it. Let's buy it. How
It's
much you want
fine.
for $1 million? How much is it worth? 500? Yeah, let's buy it, Joe. Let's buy it.
See, this is what I deal
It was
with.
like $1 million.
Like,
I'll
this
be
is why
like,
I'm stressed out.
That's how come I only talk
can-
to her on deals.
That's all right.
I have to
It's
go.
okay.
I have to make sure that she's on board.
I'm the top of the funnel, and then it goes
know?
through you guys. It's a
Yeah.
good system. We got it down now.
Okay.
It's all working.
We had a talk this morning because we were doing our last minute transfers for 401k for tax time. And he's like, it's just sitting there. We got to buy something. I'm like, we're not just buying something to buy something. And he's like,
But
why
we do
not?
I was like, no, we got to buy something though. It's just
Gotta
sitting
buy
there.
something. It's just
Thank
sitting
you.
there.
Yeah. See?
But the right
go
thing.
find
yeah.
something.
No, I know.
Yeah.
That's what I said. Yeah, it's got to
Okay.
be a grand slam and all
Yeah.
that stuff. But it's
Sounds
just
good.
sitting there. It's
He's
not
just
doing
very optimistic, which is good.
Yes.
anything. Well, yeah, I got to rein that in.
Very. He's like over the top optimistic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's good for morale, but bad for
Wow.
other stuff sometimes. You actually got to look at the actual reality.
All right, we got a couple friends in the chat. You guys know
Hey
who's
there.
here.
Liz is here.
Liz is here. She
Hi,
says
Liz.
hi.
She was in I did a stream yesterday.
And she also asked,
Yeah?
how is
Yeah,
everyone
she was there.
doing?
Oh, doing very well. Thank you.
I'm doing good.
Yeah.
You did a stream yesterday. I think I saw it, but I don't know why I couldn't log into it. Something it said like I don't remember what it said.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like I thought I saw it, like it alerted me,
Yeah. You click into it and it's gone.
but I don't know if I remember if it said something, but I don't remember what it said.
Yeah.
It says,
Alex is doing
did
solo
you have
streams.
permission to log in? Like, do I need to log in?
No. It should just go to the channel. I was just doing a breakdown of the Huntington flip. It was basically
Oh, that's right.
like the list I pulled to make
That's
this
right.
much
I did see that, but I couldn't get in.
it's all good.
Okay,
Who else we got?
I lived it.
Stephanie is here harassing you like she
Nice.
promised. And she says,
Who's
Joe-
she harassing?
she says, Joe, would you like to lose money with me? Third time's a charm.
See,
Stephanie, you need to start bringing in deals.
get on the phone.
Let's do it. Wolf of Wall Street style. Watch Wolf of Wall Street. What are some pump up?
I've got
Movies.
a buyer for you for that $5 million property that's in pre-foreclosure. All you have to do is find the seller and put a deal together. It's not that hard.
Wait, what is this deal? Who's the buyer?
One of my
Doctors?
longtime investors is looking for a property in Dana Point, and he texted me about this pre-foreclosure that's $5 million.
Let's do it.
So
Let's
I
work
gave
it. Me
it
and
to
you.
her.
Yeah, there's got to be some spread in there.
You think?
Yeah.
I hope
A
so.
lot of the pre-foreclosure, or not a
Yeah.
lot, but a certain amount of them are these like $10 million, $5 million, $6
Yeah.
million houses.
And then the other two that he sent me are 3 and 5 million, both of them, that he wants me to go preview. Commission on those are 2.5%.
Ooh.
That's like $100,000, commission.
Commish.
check. Hello,
How do you get clients like that?
You have to be Joe.
you have to be Joe.
Okay.
I've been working with them for 10 years.
Okay.
Yeah, started in 2008, 2009. 10 properties later, I've represented them on.
What
They're
were they
still
buying
looking.
back then? What was their price back then?
We bought some at 150,
Oh,
200. The last one they bought, which was a few years ago,
San Clemente.
525 in San Clemente. It's
Oh.
probably worth about 725 now. Yeah, that was a great deal. That was like that fast of a deal.
I remember that. I think
Yeah.
we were in the office and you like put an offer and it was done
Yeah.
within like hours.
Yeah, my wife got upset with me because she says, "Why don't you buy it?" And I go, well, my client sent me the deal. That wouldn't be fair if I went around them.
Joe and his ethics.
Yeah,
Always
come
getting in the
on.
way.
Come on.
We've also got Rami in the chat.
Whoa. Hey, what's
he
up, Rami?
says, I am also saying hi.
Oh,
Hey,
okay.
Ronnie.
Yeah.
What's up, Rami? Rami flips mobile homes
Yes.
in Hemet and the surrounding areas.
Yes.
Love that.
There's one that just came up on the market. I think it was 139, wasn't
Yeah.
it? Yeah, but it looked like it was 1,000 square feet, which
Yep.
is you'd have to get that for what, 90, 100? Yeah.
Yeah, less
Yeah,
than
the
that.
ARVs come down a little bit out there.
Yeah.
And especially if it's older and you can't get
Correct.
the permanent foundation.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got
right.
Peyton in the chat saying hello.
What's up, Peyton? Nice.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
If you guys have any comments or anything on these topics, please let us know.
Questions, concerns.
Yeah, drop them in here. Let us know what you think about the interest rates. What else do we got?
We've got one more short, and I mean this rings home. We just sold a property with solar, and it says don't lease solar. I'm not sure where the volume isn't working for some reason. Let me try.
Here we go. Oh, but that's over there.
Let me try this. No.
Do you do the eCam or the road as the output?
Yeah, I'm trying that. Oh, it's moving on to something else. Hold on. Okay, sorry guys. Let me try to troubleshoot this real quick and bring it back around.
Yeah, well, I think in the meantime.
Years from now, an
There we
appraiser
go.
will show up to value your home, and you'll be
There's
making
two
this
tabs
big
open.
deal
I know, I'm
about
sorry.
the solar system. And we cannot give value to it unless you own it. So if you're leasing it and somebody else owns it, we can't give any added value to it.
Okay. Third time's a charm. Here we go.
Years from now, an appraiser will show up to value your home, and you'll be making this big deal about the solar system. And we cannot give value to it unless you own it. So if you're leasing it and somebody else owns it, we can't give any added value to it.
Totally agree.
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 What about, I mean,
Main question on everyone's
autoplay.
mouth right
If
now.
you-
Autoplay strikes again.
if
Sorry.
you even own it, are you making a big deal about it? And is it worth anything?
If you own it,
Like, are appraisers looking at that and
Yeah.
counting it now?
yeah.
Or?
I mean, if you own it, all I can say is it's easy to transfer everything. If you have it leased, then you have a finance company or the solar company themselves have to approve the new buyer coming in. You know, there's transfer paperwork that's involved. It just makes it that much more difficult.
What
So,
if you own it and it's not paid off yet?
It's a nightmare.
how can you own it?
Or
not
it's
paid
you're
off.
not leasing it, I guess.
You're not leasing it,
paying
but you're
down.
making
You
payments.
financed
You
it.
Yeah, that's the same thing.
Okay.
You have to deal with the bank.
Mhm.
You know, are they willing to let the new buyer continue to pay that lease payment, mortgage payment, whatever you want to call it?
No, they're not.
You know, no, they're not.
We
They're
know
not.
firsthand.
Yeah, they're
Yeah,
not.
we
Yeah.
went through that
Yeah.
in escrow, and we tried to make it assumable for the buyer of the home, and the servicer was not cooperative, and we were supposed to close in like 2 weeks, and they were saying it could take up to like 8 weeks to even get the application reviewed.
Mhm.
I think I yelled at a nice customer service person.
They deserved it.
They did. I'm sure they did.
I was like, "You're not going to
Yeah.
do anything."
And we got lucky with that deal because the buyer says, "Oh, I'll just pay it off."
Yeah,
Really?
that was
Okay.
I think
That
they
was
asked
an
us
easy
to
one.
pitch in like 5K
Okay,
or
yeah.
something.
There was-
It wasn't
it was-
very much
it was
though.
Yeah.
It wasn't even
20.
half.
20 something.
Yeah.
But it wasn't even half. She was just like, if you
No.
can pitch in like 5K.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think they wanted to go half and half, and then we said we'll do 5, and they're like, "Okay." We're like,
I think
"Oh,
that's what it was. They
Mhm.
wanted us to put in 15. It was 30. We settled at 5.
yeah." They
Yeah.
were. It was pretty easy to work with.
That was good.
That was nice.
I liked it. I liked that one.
Yeah, simple through and through.
Yeah.
Peyton's got a comment. He says, working on my second flip,
There you
launching
go.
PPC next week to
Nice.
start working on deal flow. What's
Perfect.
y'all best marketing channels?
Okay, yeah. So we've been switching everything up. We were doing mostly texting, some cold calling. There's been a giant, movement with and laws put in place with the carriers and the federal government getting involved. Someone explained it to me the other day. What happened is they passed the laws saying that it was originally to keep farms in Pakistan from, spamming here in Philippines.
Mm-hmm.
And then they put it all on the carriers and basically said like, okay, well, we passed this law, but you guys have to enforce it, because they had no way to enforce it.
Mm-hmm.
And so now everything is blanketed as spam. And what's happening is the carriers are marking your number as spam. So it's like you can't even get through sometimes. And then I forget what the branch of the government, it's like FTC or something, is coming down on the texting. And so we pretty much just squashed that. And we're doing similar to PPC, we're doing like PPL, and then we're looking at direct marketing right now, as well as like working with other wholesalers and some on-market offers as well. So a couple of free ones, a couple of paid ones. Peyton, where's your deals right now?
Give it a minute because there's a delay
kind of a lag.
between the
Yeah.
broadcast.
But anywho, if you're working in California, we're definitely
We'll buy them.
Yeah. We'll buy them. So yeah, I think everyone's looking into the inbound channels right now. It's just expensive. It's very expensive.
I mean, it's funny though, with all this like regulation, it doesn't stop all the political text that I get nonstop.
Yeah. Political text. I still get random
they're exempt.
crypto.
They're all exempt.
Well, yeah.
Not crypto, but politics. So when it comes time to vote, you notice that on every corner there is some person's name for Congress or
the bandit signs.
the bandit signs or senator.
Mm-hmm.
Those are exempt. Most cities don't allow that stuff. They put laws in place that say we can put them there and you can't touch them.
What if we made a bandit sign that looked like a political campaign ad?
It's like vote for We Buy Houses.
Yeah, but somebody's going to look at that and just like
maybe they won't notice.
They won't even know what it is.
Oh yeah, true.
Yeah.
Someone around Seal Beach put up these bandit signs. They've been up for over a year on we have the old school telephone poles. They put them up so high, and with those, the crazy bolts where you can't just like rip them out. And I keep telling Alex we need to go get just vinyl stickers made and replace the phone number with our phone number.
I don't know
because
how
they haven't been
that.
taking
Can't
down.
get up there. We're going to hire Ryan to go up there.
Yeah.
I'll get a ladder for a day.
A ladder for a day.
Yeah. You've never rented from Ladder for a day?
No.
And then you get a hard hat and the thing and a clipboard. No one will stop you.
True.
You can get into any event if you have a ladder, a clipboard, a vest, and a hard hat.
True.
Or a guitar case.
Or a guitar case.
And pretend you know what you're doing and that you're there for a reason.
Exactly.
Yes.
Alex and I, I've only successfully snuck into one concert, but he tried to sneak us into a concert, and he walked right in, and the security guard just stopped me. Like,
she's like looks around all scared. I'm like, just act like you're in the back stage.
Didn't
like you're playing the show.
Didn't even see Alex. He was like a ghost. Just walked by him and was like, whoa, where are you
just
going?
Went in the back.
Wow.
And I was like, just follow my lead. And then I look back. I'm like, oh God, she can't look like you're supposed to be there.
Wow. It's not like you were going into a popular place to go drinking and dancing. I think it would have been the opposite.
Oh yeah, when they just let the girls in.
Yeah. He would have let you in without a doubt. And
no, this was
we
like,
don't want this guy.
No, it was like bands, so they probably don't want a random groupie showing up.
Wow. So the big question is, did you go back out?
Yeah.
Okay, so let me tell you a story.
Oh God.
My son, when he first got out of college, he was working for a high-tech company, and they were flying him literally all over the U.S. to do different jobs in different places. So he got a lot of air miles out of it, to the point where he would just show up to, a plane and have like, a regular seat. He had so many miles that they would upgrade him into first class.
Amazing.
Okay. He has the same name I do, except he has a middle initial. So I used to use his frequent flyer, mile thing.
Yeah.
So one day, the wife and I were flying to, I believe it was Puerto Rico with my cousins. I know where this is going. And 4 of us were sitting, one row behind each other.
In economy.
And the flight attendant comes up to me. She goes, "Joe, do you want to come up to first class?"
He's like, of course.
I looked at my wife and she's like,
Don't
"You
leave
better
me."
not leave me." And I go, "Absolutely."
Oh my
It was
God.
first class. Come on. I go, "I'll bring you back something."
Yeah.
No,
I'll do
you let
this.
Lorraine go.
I'll do this
No,
for
And
us.
she
I
brings
let-
you stuff
I
back.
left her there because my cousins were there as
Yeah.
well. So she
They're
wasn't
your
alone.
cousins.
Well, we grew up together. The
Yeah.
one cousin was the best man at my wedding. So
Hey, we're
it was
all
like I
friends.
wasn't leaving her with strangers or anything. But oh, but I didn't hear the end of that for the entire vacation.
Of
It was like,
course.
why would you leave? I go, it was first class, Come on.
This is a learning lesson, Alex.
Oh, I would never do that. I would be like, in my head, like, absolutely. I'd be like, no, thanks. I'm good here.
No, you
Knees
send
are
the-
up against
send the wife
Oh, send the wife. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I
That's
could,
true.
I could have done that too, but you have to know. You have to know my wife. She would have been like really lonely up there by herself.
Yeah, she'd just be looking back. Like, I
she'd
wonder
be
what
like,
they're doing.
I don't have anybody to talk to now. I was talking to my cousins here, but and you're here. It's
You
like,
could have maybe
you know.
talked her into 2. There's like, it's never.
You got to
filled
talk them
up.
into 2. You got to be like,
Yeah.
I'd love to.
We have one seat available. Mr. Holmes, would you like it? Yeah, I'd like it.
And they serve you the champagne and the ice cream, and you're like,
Yeah.
this is nice.
And I brought back some stuff,
Oh,
but
there
they
you
didn't.
go.
They didn't want
To
it.
the
They said, "Forget
peasants.
it. I don't want it."
Yeah,
and I was
like-
like, "Okay."
You're
Oh,
too.
no.
You're too hoity-toity.
I'm going back to my first class seats. I've got a movie that I'm enjoying, so we'll see you guys
Oh, that's
later.
a
I'm
good
just
one.
checking in, make sure that they fed you. Oh no, they don't feed us in Coach. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, we're having some good meals up there.
can
and
bring you some
drinks and
leftovers.
everything else.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
Oh, that's good. That is good.
Alex and I got to fly first class one time to Japan because
Yeah.
we tagged along with my mom on a business trip and it was hooked into like her business booking. And so
It was nice.
they
It was a
upgraded all of
pod.
us.
Yeah.
It was
Pod.
crazy.
You like lay down. You have like the
Wow.
eye thing.
It was crazy.
That's a newer plane.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
It was so cool. I was like, I could
actually
never go
slept.
back.
Yeah.
Wow.
They had a
That's
snack
nice.
bar. You could just like walk up and
Ooh.
grab snacks.
Yeah. Cheeses and meats.
Nice. Nice.
It was nice.
First class real estate.
Yeah, exactly. There you
Back
go.
on topic. Here we go.
Okay. Anywho. Yeah, I think that was all the topics for today.
Okay.
That
Yeah.
was all the topics. I mean, you guys are right on time. You're at 54 minutes.
Perfect.
Yeah,
Well,
nice
thank you guys
show.
for
Nice
joining
show.
into the chat. And yes.
Nice.
And we'll be here next Thursday. We have a special guest. Hold on. Let me just pull it up really. I should have. Yeah. Okay. I'm a work in progress,
Should
you
have teed
guys.
that up.
Yeah.
I mean, you were pretty organized with
I was
these
pretty
show
organized, but
notes
then I should have
today.
this. Okay, so we have Danny Bator. And yes, he has over 20 years of experience in residential real estate. He's helped clients purchase over 5,000 rental properties across 40 metropolitan areas in the U.S. since before the 2008 crash, during and after. And his aim is to provide our listeners with practical tips and strategies to enhance their investing abilities, as well as guidance on navigating complex investment scenarios.
You read really well.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, that was nice.
Okay.
I'm interested in this guy.
Yeah.
He's done all that in 20 years.
I
That's
guess
a
so.
lot.
Yeah. And he'll offer
Amazing.
valuable resources to help our listeners develop the
Wow.
skills they need to
Nice.
succeed in their investment ventures.
Yeah.
So
Hopefully he doesn't come on and say, buy Joshua Tree.
he's like, I got a new investment strategy, the
Yeah.
desert.
Joshua Tree.
Ever heard of it?
No.
Yeah. So we should be good. And we got guests lined up, but this was fun today.
It
Oh.
was.
Yeah.
Do you
my
want to
God.
show Joe the historical home in Riverside, the beautiful home that your mom sent us?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
In Riverside, Joe.
First of all, I don't like historical homes.
No,
They're-
this was my
they're-
mom's fantasy of her living there and
Oh,
we having
I
a
see.
baby
Yeah, yeah.
somehow in Riverside.
Yeah. 'cause
Yeah.
Historical homes are way expensive.
This
Oh,
one
yeah.
was
rehab.
This one was like $850 maybe.
$850.
But then Lauren's like, but it's in Riverside. I was like, I know. My mom sent it. I don't know what
I'm
to say.
sorry, I'm a coastal girl.
Yeah. No, it was really cool though. Built in like 1928, Spanish style. I don't
Trying
know.
to find the link. 1 second.
It looked really cool. But I think it had 2 stories.
No, that's not it.
You couldn't have looked all this up while I was flopping my gums.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I just.
We're
and
go-
now I
we're-
can't find
We're
it.
headed to first class.
All right. Sign off. I can't find it.
Okay. All right. Well, yeah, maybe pull it up next time.
You want to drop your socials?
Yeah, sure.
Socials.
Yeah, follow us on Instagram at Joe
Oh,
Holmes.
those type
at
of
This is
socials?
Alex Barnett. Yeah, Joe's posting every day.
But you wanted me to post my social security number.
No,
That too.
feverishly.
Yeah.
And you can follow us. We're going to be doing a lot of walkthroughs tomorrow.
Tomorrow,
Yeah.
walkthrough day.
Are you going to
yes.
use the glasses?
Ooh,
Yeah.
that's a great idea.
That's right. Let's do
That's
it.
a good idea.
Yeah. So when we do the walkthroughs,
Yeah,
Joe's
look-
got his glasses.
Look in my Instagram tomorrow. I'm going to walk through the house, and it'll record up to a minute.
I think you can go live, can't you?
Oh, I can go live.
What are the glasses you
That's
got?
why.
Why are they?
Ray-Ban Meta glasses.
Joe's like living in like 2050 right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we're trying to catch up. But thank you guys for joining us, and we'll see you at the meetup April 22nd, and we'll see you next week right here, 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time.